Why do employers still test for marijuana? It is still illegal at the federal level, and employers who get funded or paid by the US government are still required to abide by US law. Now, if it's legal in your state and your employer doesn't do business with the government, they don't have to. The real answer here is insurance. Because it is considered unsafe to do certain jobs while high, company insurance rates can be higher if they do not have a drug testing policy in place. The only ones I know that do around here is for safety critical positions like railroad, trucking, etc. Also, individual companies can set their own policies, legal or not, cause it affects your ability to safely operate machinery. Just because the laws have changed doesn't mean liability or basic reality has changed. Sometimes stone on a construction site is a hazard to themselves and to everyone around them, like it or not, and even sometime in a very menial position could get seriously harmed if they're not fully alert. My company is a federal contractor. I work on Andrews Aft, so their random drug tests do actually make sense. We play by the military's rules because we operate on their base and maintain their aircraft, because federally it's not. In the IS, it's still illegal at the federal level. Alcohol is legal, but drunk driving is still illegal. Alcohol and other drugs potentially impair your ability to function properly, even if you don't think so, the results of which could be catastrophic depending on the job. Testing has gone way down in many places, but it's still illegal in some states, so you're still going to see testing there. Kind of simple as that. Contracts, they are obligated. Customers, service provides, insurance companies, etc. It's not tested for because it's illegal, it's tested for because it either gives the company a huge discount on their insurance and/or it's required by their insurance, typical in places like warehouses with a lot of moving parts where people are operating heavy machinery. Alcohol is also illegal to do. But I don't want a drunk guy working next to me on the railroad. There isn't much margin of error for a 400,000-pound locomotive. The answer is throat goat Nancy Reagan. I'm glad it's becoming more legal and I am a smoker. I absolutely think some fields should still drug test. That insurance company you ride the desk at? Not so much. The people driving huge vehicles and aircraft? Absolutely. We had a guy whacked out on edibles run over someone's leg with a forklift at my old job. People are still dumb. Things are changing. I remember the old days where companies like Home Depot were very proud of drug testing everyone. Would have huge banners on their stores telling everyone. Also, not all drugs are legal and you're still not allowed to be under the influence at work. Now they can kind of test for being under the influence versus the last 30 days for cannabis. So while they might drug test, they may ignore cannabis. Washington no longer allows testing for marijuana during pre-employment. However, my wife works for a transit agency which is federally regulated, so she still has to test for it, insurance, and it's still illegal on a federal level. They don't want employees who have that stank driving clients and customers away. Yes, Eureka. The only time I see it is if the company has contracts with the federal government. Then they will abide by federal regulations.